So now we're ready to create the front bumper of our 3D model. So what we'll do is select the bottom vertices of our front side model and duplicate so we can set up our bumper, and then press P and selection to separate the vertices. Now we can rename it front bumper and it's now its own object. Before moving on, we can see our selection menu is getting cluttered, so now is a good time to create new collections by sending them to the correct categories. So press M to move to the new collection. And then now we see from the side view we can adjust our hood a bit so we can get the bumper placed underneath. So just adjust as you need fit. As I said earlier, we come back to the hood to touch it up a bit. So now that's matching the side view pretty well, and it's okay with the front view. To me that looks fine. So we'll take our bumper vertices and extrude it up. We'll dissolve some vertices as well so it's not too cramped from the side of the bumper, and just adjust the vertices accordingly to your tastes. And then here we can make the nose by extruding up and then playing around with the vertices again. And we want to make sure that the bumper is close to the hood but has a bit of a gap so that it's not rubbing against the hood. Just how real body part panels are designed and installed onto the vehicle. Now we can move on to our grille, adding edge loops and adjusting the vertices. So we'll be able to select the face mode and delete the faces inside the vertices. So you'll see we've deleted the faces, but it looks alright. On the side view though, it seems like it's too much material we took off from the bumper. But the front view, it looks okay. It's matching the reference image. So again, this is why this is just a reference image, and it's just reference to start off with, but we can always change things as we go along since we're creating our own model. And here, instead of making the grille go across the whole bumper, just I have it on two sides with a smaller opening, and it gives the bumper some structural integrity with the sides having more material to hold on to. And then now we can start building our fender out from the bumper side, and we'll just go extrude these two vertices out until it reaches our top model, just for now, as we'll come back to this later on. And we can see here from the top view that there's still a lot of material not filling the space with our reference image, and this is how it'll look if we use the entire reference image. But since again it's just a reference image, we don't have to go with it, and I chose not to go with it because it did not look aesthetically pleasing. So we'll continue on where we left off. And then now we just want to align our bumper to our body panel up top and just move some vertices around a bit at a time Then now we see our headlight from the side view fits well inside the bumper, but from the front view there's that top angle there that's showing that we won't likely have a headlight model for, so we'll have to fix that and close off that gap. And now it looks much better. We're still within one of our reference image, and it still looks good overall, so we'll continue with that. Next, we extrude the bottom vertices for the wheel well, and we wanted to match our rear wheels with the top view since our wheels have to be aligned. So from the top view, the wheel wells are matching the reference image, but they don't match from the front side of the reference image, which is still fine, as you can see here, because we know this wheel well has to be wide enough to support the wheel that's going to be just underneath. Now we select all the vertices, extrude it out, and that is our wheel well we're going to work with. So we'll move vertices back up from the side view and allow room for the wheels to show underneath the wheel well and just adjust accordingly, making sure that the vertices are also flowing and evenly spaced and have that nice round spacing like so. And here you can see we leave a little gap for between our wheel well and our wheels, and that's looking good. So in the front view, you can drag in the top vertices a bit and leave the bottom vertice wheel well at the same place. Select other points, extrude them out to create our body kit in the corner, and just keep adjusting vertices. And the edge loop here will help to create a more sharper wheel well, like so. Now we're starting to have our front bumper come along, and we can see there's that vent by the side of the bumper, so we want to recreate something like that. So we'll add our edge loops and click the face inside the edge loop we want to delete and add more edge loops to sharpen our corners with the vent. Like so. So we got our vent now. Now we want to create the bottom lip of the front bumper. So we'll duplicate our vertices, P and selection to separate, rename it to front bumper lip, and we'll extrude downwards once and extrude forwards once along the z-axis. Then you can select your crease lines and adjust the crease as well to let it flow with the bumper, like so. And there you go, we got our lip for our bumper kit. Now right click our model, press shade smooth, and you notice there's this dark area that we need to fix. And recalculate normals didn't help, so we'll select the lines and reduce the crease and have it blend in. like so. Now we want to fix these corners from the grill that have kind of a fabric texture with the wrinkles. Again, we just add edge loops, and this will allow to make these corners look sharper. And there you go. You've now finished your front bumper for a 3D model. It is looking good so far. I'll say good job well done. And now we're ready to move on to the next step, which is going to be creating our side view of our vehicle.